Blessings. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, ladies. You know what? I did not realize, and I'll wait. It's early in the morning, so I did not realize that yesterday I was not on Afrocentric Home Decor when I brought the lovely lamps to you, lovely ladies and gentlemen who watch as well. I'm drinking my hibiscus tea. This stuff will lower, for real, that high blood pressure if you have it, and it's great for a host of other things as well. If you could hear, it's raining. You might notice hear the rain, but it's raining. Hey, naturally, got your message, and definitely checking that out for you, sweetie. But y'all, so I went to bed last night. I didn't keep the shades lamps on all night. But before I actually, slept, I just laid in bed and said, oh my gosh, because these two lights are on now, but when those lights go off and it's nighttime, and these two, it's like I said, it's like a candle, but better, right? It don't blow out. You don't have to blow it out. It doesn't. You don't have all the left waste from the glass. And like I said, it doesn't run out unless the battery runs out. But good morning. Good morning, ladies. I know a lot of y'all didn't see this, and I really wanted y'all to see it on this channel because there's some people that's not subscribed to my other channel. So, and I love showing you this. It's an amazing art form to me as well. So don't get it twisted. Like I'm amazed too. Oh, so let me show you. I'm gonna cut this off. I'm still getting used to this. Okay, cut it off here. All right. So look at it. I'm gonna put the other light on. That's what I wanted to show you in the morning, and then I know other ladies didn't see it. And this light is not so bad now. How did that happen? But so this is what I fell in love with. It was this dark stain, and look, that's a lighter color there. And I said, oh my gosh, oh, thank you, thank you. And I said, oh my gosh, what a beautiful dark stain. So let me tell y'all, I was working with Kwame, and this is the Endinkra symbol table. I was working with Kwame to carve some carvings on a calabash. And I said, oh, Kwame, let me tell you what I want. So I went online, and I looked for Endinkra symbol carved calabashes, but they were none. I don't think I saw one, but I saw calabashes in general. And I saw one, and it said it was a house of calabash. And it was this dark stain, and it had the same kind of, I'm going to say, holes, which are carvings. Now, the design could be anything, but that kind of holes. And then this here, and I thought, well, what is that? Like, I loved it. It looked like this, and it was a dark stain. So I said, Kwame, can you do this, the dark stain? And he said, no, you need a machine first. The stain, not a problem, but the machine to get this kind of carvings. And that's where I went. So then I said, okay, now think about the power of the mind. I was fine. Then me and Kwame walking, and I see the side of the eye, some man, and it looked like some lamps. And I said, wait, are those calabashes? And then I saw just the frame of it. He had just made it, this for somebody else, but it was probably a different design. But it was the dark stand. So, oh my God, it's just like the house of calabash. Wow, what? And then I'm telling you, that was it. I looked at it, I wanted it. I would look at that house of calabash every day online, and it wasn't for sale either. It was just showing this a house of calabash, and that's changed everything. So I found it, and then so this is the dark stain that you're not seeing, and this is what I fell in love with. So when I went to him, I thought he was just going to be able to carve calabashes. You get it with some nice stain. I had no idea that he was making. He made them into lamps. See, that was the it. So I was like, oh yeah, I need lighting. And I said, well, I have my own calabashes. He said, oh good, it'd be a lot less expensive. And I was like, okay. And I brought it, and I liked the leaf motif design. And so this is what it looks like when it's not lit up. And that is that same. Well, it'll focus soon. This is that same beautiful, rugged, rough calabash that I had before. Oh, you don't want to, you're trying not to focus? Okay, there you go. And then that's the thinker symbol table that had the other calabashes in the hallway. So now let's turn it on and get the real deal. Now, so all these are purposeful, and it makes sense to put the lamp inside. So there's a light bulb inside. Somebody asked me, is this compatible with the stake? He explained to me that it is, that you can actually turn the 3-prong into the 2-prong, and it's easy to do. And I'll find out more information about it before I start selling them. But right now, we got to figure out how to ship without it breaking before it gets to you. And so that's the thing. So yeah, so it's gorgeous. I love the design it makes on the wall. I love when so he has an example, he has a light and he puts the calabash over it, and I said, oh yes, you can make me that. I was telling everybody else that this calabashes, they are never the same ever. You will never find two. Hey, thank you, Vera. You will never find two calabashes the same. I mean, they're a gourd with stuffed food was in it, and you take it out, and it's gonna be lopsided, this, that. So this one wasn't exactly straight. If he put the base on the bottom, and I'll show you the base that he was gonna put, but I love this so much more. I love both. It would not have been even, so he put the feet instead. Like I said, clever, like he did. I came, and he did this part. He said, I'm so glad you came because I wanted to not do this until I asked you. So I love his work, and I love the way he worked, too. So that was great, too. So then I told him, well, I brought him 2 calabashes because I knew we're going to do lighting. These were the same calabashes that was here. There was another 2 more. He's working on those, and I'll use those for the other room. Now, this was the original base. Excuse me. Hard to see. That base that he first showed me. And so he was going to do it to the other one, but it worked out. And so, again, this, you know how it looks when the lights go out. Has the pretty little star. I just think it's magnificent. Magnificent. Like, I could see this, and I'm sure he probably does it as a, you know me, I'm just saying, you know, I woke up this morning, I have more ideas. I'm sure he can make it. I'm sure he can make the shades for the ceiling fans, for the ceiling light as well. Imagine that in a shade on the ceiling. That would be chandelier 101. Like, no, that would be chandelier, forget it, extraordinaire. Like chandelier extraordinaire. The cane, the calabash. This is what I wanted in the house. Everything natural. The calabashes, and everything reusable. That's very, you know, I ain't about buying a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm so glad I'm over the days of the Home Goods and the TJ Maxx. And I just say that to say, because a lot of those stuff is not real wood, or it's just plastic, or you get tired of it. How are you ever going to get tired of these? You're going to be trying to carry this every place you move. Like, seriously. And you're going to give it to your children. They're going to wake up. They're going to find it one day when, you know, you left. Or you just leave it in the will. I don't know, like, who gets the calabash. But, and it just goes with the room, you know, the mahogany bed, the carvings. Like, when will I ever throw this bed away? It'll never happen, right? The sheets I create, of course. The cane chairs. When those going to go? I mean, this is so beautiful, and I'm so excited. Don't worry about the wires. I got all that. We're going to do the floor thing. My sister Sheila told me, but actually I had seen it on At Home with Nikki. You know, Nikki ain't no joke. And I know At Home with Nikki, she does not like wires. So, and I saw a couple other people like the floor cords, but Sheila reminded me again. So I'm going to have my girl from the States send it to me, and we can do floor cords, and you won't even see all these wires. So please don't look at the wires and be like, but what about the wires? No, look at these lamps. Okay. Because Afrocentric Home to Go, because y'all didn't know, I added another desk lamp to the desk. Beautiful work. Let's see it. I'm sorry. Oh, that's this one. That's right. This one's connected to that. I wanted to show you without the light, but is that gorgeous? Is that absolutely stunning? Look at the detail in this pretty shade. So this is what it looks like if it's off the light. This is also the calabash. And this is not my calabash. The lamps is what he had. These are mine. Like I said, I got 2 more, and they're going to be in the other room. But just to show you that this is what the lamp looks like. Just absolutely stunning with the hearts. And then this is the base. Let me put this back on. I think you can see it better. And this is the, you can see it's a gourd. You can see it's a calabash gourd. So how's my day? My day is freaking fabulous, okay? It's raining. I'm supposed to go to the farmer's market, but it's raining. I'm going to wait for the rain to go down a bit. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the rain to go down. I've really got to work on the blue wall. That's probably turning white already. We're gonna have to do something about these clouds that's coming in. But I'm gonna do primer next time. Like, I'm gonna get it painted. Yeah, Kojo and we're gonna do this again, but we're gonna do it in a few months. And this time I'm gonna find a primer, and then we're gonna put the primer on. And I know that he said there's an expensive. There's more expensive paint, but that's a little more to invest in an apartment. We never know, because I might stay there for 5 years, then I'll be wishing I had it. So in 4 months, I'm gonna give it about 4 months. In about 3 to 4 months, when this fades, because it will, moisture, all kinds of stuff, I will probably at least I know I'll get the primer. And I might just go get that paint. And it's actually not that much more, it's just US prices. Like, I think, I don't know, was it something like 50 a can, or $50 a can or something? If you compose to this paint, it's not that, like, at all. So yeah, I gotta, be ready to invest. But I don't think it's a bad investment if you don't want the paint to go. But then they have other brands. So Highland, the brand that I like, what was it, Boy Blue? They may not have that. And that's the thing, because I'm stuck on this color. I'm stuck on this color. So anyway, the color's here now, and it's beautiful, and I love it. And I'm in the dark, y'all. I mean, just the too light, and that's not preventing light. It's just the light from the window. And isn't this beautiful? I love this Boy Blue by Highland. It's the local paint. And the reason why I love it is because it does just that. In the light, it does this. It looks like a light blue. If the light is over there, it's a little dark. It looks like a more darker blue. I love this. This makes me feel, I can't even explain it. It's almost like I'm superimposed or into a background, as opposed, because this does not look real to me, even as I'm looking at it, or feel real. And I love it. And that's the paint, y'all. Like, get that paint that makes you feel electric. The other paint that made me feel electric, or at least a mood, whatever, it don't have to be electric, it might be mellow, serene, joyful, happy, just as long as they mad, sad, or depressed, was the Orange Glow. That one, that paint color. Anyway, y'all should come into the next intensive, How to Let Go of the Past. The first week we focus on the home. Actually, every week we keep the same focus and then add the next week to that focus. So for the whole 3 weeks of the 21-day intensive, which will be in the description box, we're focusing on the home. We're focusing on the home, just so you know. But, yeah, we're focusing on the home. What I was going to say, but the first week, that's we're exclusively focusing on the home, and we're going to talk about the paints and how the color moves you out and into where you really want to be. And that could be mentally, physically, spiritually. It doesn't have to be moving to Africa. Everybody's not going to move to Africa, and everybody don't need to have a great life. But of course, if that's on your radar, hey, if you just want to travel, hey, but this is bigger. This is about moving forward in your life, the next intensive, and how I do it. Teacher asked the question, how do you do it? Like, people always like, oh, I missed the old you. And she was like, well, tell people how you do go. And I was thinking then, I think the hardest, I don't know. I do know, but I mean, it's going to be in the class, so I could explain it a little better. But I was just thinking the hardest part of moving forward, not just even moving geographically, but moving forward. I don't even say the hardest part was I would say I would have did it sooner but everything had to fall into place, because I have a daughter, and she was a child, she's a young lady now, but it all happened divinely. I was getting ready to get ready for sure, but yeah, this stuff matters. It really does. So anyway, love it. Now this room, we did have some lighting issues, and I think it needed some more intimacy. So that's if you want that intimate feeling and even serene feeling, I say bring in the lighting. And for me, I like natural. That's why I tell even my rods, even my curtain rods, which you can definitely not see. It looks like it's sunny today. It's cloudy as can be, but it's beautiful. I love it. I love the rain here, everything. The weather's always warm. I'm good. But even the rod, let's turn on the overhead light. It's made from the mahogany wood. I don't think that's going to make a difference today. Yeah, okay, sun does. Even that's mahogany wood. And I made my own rods. So like I was telling people, I was like, oh no, I can't do these plastic rods. So So that's what I look for, and especially I can have in Ghana, is I look for naturalness. So that's why I was so cool with I could use the calabashes I already have for lighting, because I know I needed lamps, but I did not. There's, like I said, there's a place called Malcolm. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do Malcolm. I couldn't do those cheap, really made of plastic, more plastic lamps. I was like, no, I can't do it. And then I thought about having the cane people make one. It never happened. I couldn't. I don't know. It didn't come out. It didn't come out, but because it wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be what I already had, and it worked out. It worked out. So, like I said, I got two more. They'll be ready next Wednesday, and we will put those in the second room, which will go in as well. The desk lamps are excellent because I can even take the shade off to get more light. I can do my face in a better way, and I can always do laptop videos. So I can sit at my desk and we still have lighting. And of course, I designed the cane desk as well. It's just like my furniture, y'all. And that was for a vanity. It's a vanity. Because once I discovered, remember, y'all, I started off with a makeshift vanity. A makeshift vanity. Ooh, I just gotta say, and I was loving that makeshift vanity. You couldn't tell me nothing, but I couldn't even put my legs in. Remember, it wasn't no space for your legs. But I made it work. I had a mirror I put on top of a little side table nightstand. But sometimes that's how you get the real thing. So anyway, coming to the class, you'll learn that. Another thing let's talk about little minor repairs. But Susie's supposed to be coming. I know I gotta go I don't want to go to the farmers market. It's raining. It's gonna be muddy, and I just want somebody to do it for me. So I'm seriously I forgot to have a talk with Kojo and them to see if they could do the Saturday market shopping for me. Because days like this, I don't want to rush. I don't want to get dressed. I don't want to get in the taxi. I just want to drink my tea until my class starts. Like, I don't want to go outside. I don't want to take a bath right away. I just want to enjoy my space. And that Saturday, once I go farmers market, everything's rush, 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 rush. But yet I need my food. So I'm going to see that. So this is something that I got to do. This is fine, even though it's a very thin thread that's connected. Wow, my links are not working. You know what? Somebody is saying that my links are not working. Thank you, Naturally Clever. I got to check everything out. They saying my links are not working. I read that when they go to my website, the website is throwing them out. Lord have mercy. We got to go see. I'll check it out. Thank you, darling, for letting me know, because it's thank you. That's just, I got to figure this all out. And I am. I hope I'm not getting hacked. Remember, my website wasn't working when people try to go. Couldn't go to the link. My email's not working exactly. So what is going on? We're going to have to figure it out. And I don't know how to figure it out. You're going to have to help me. Somebody let me know what can I do. So let me go check everything. I don't know why. But yeah. And it's not even Mercury retrograde. Yeah, I got to check it out. So yeah, y'all. I'm going to actually do that because that's somebody said. They was like, hey, bonjour. Hey, how are you? Somebody said that to me. They was like, look, I can't get to your email. I can't get to your website. I can't get to any. Oh, so that's a Google issue because email, links, maybe that's all Google. Okay, let me check out Google, figure out what's going on, y'all. Got work to do. Anyway, I hope you love the lights, and I'll see you on the next video. Let me check all this out, and I appreciate all the information. Love you, ladies. Peace and blessings.